people don't realize is really what this program does. This program is not a camping program. This program is really not about the badges. This is a program about formation. You start as an 11-year-old little boy and you leave as an 18-year-old young man.
We do believe that the troops, through their leadership experiences, gave them the confidence to be the young men that they are today.
The troop was started in 1959 by a gentleman named Arthur Schuster. Beyond that, we had a series of scoutmasters who I believe really led the troop during its formative years and brought it through some really good building years. The troop had always had a good membership, very active program, and those things continue to this day.
Over the past 50 years, the troop has gone to 21 different camps. We've had over 1,000 boys in the troop, and days and nights camping has been 61,600, and I guess that's about it.
St. Joseph's Parish has been the home of Troop 497 for 50 years. So I think, you know, a strong sponsoring organization is really a very, very important aspect of the success of the troop.
I think it's a very positive thing that the boys from different faiths find that they can relate to one another.
There's a lot of tradition with Troop 497, and those traditions were started, you know, 40 years ago, in some cases 50 years ago. And those are the things that I believe that make our troop unique, make it special, and make it extremely effective. As our guys got older, there was a tendency to forget things that they had learned in their early years in scouting.
The idea with PASS was to challenge them to make sure they really do know it and to test them on it and test them against in a timeline or in their ability to, you know, do these skills that ultimately they're going to be teaching the younger scouts. And if they don't know them, how can they teach them? So it kind of keeps them all honest.
Putting them in situations where they face the different challenges and then helping them understand what they did right, what they did wrong. And it's not always just a matter of, you know, you made a mistake, but also encouraging them on the things that they're doing well. I got involved with the special needs in part because the troop had a couple of scouts, and at that time Brad was the most prominent, who was involved in the troop, who was active, who was trying, but you could see that as much as he was involved in trying, he just wasn't going to be able to complete everything by his 18th birthday. And I then proceeded to put together the paperwork so Brad could continue to work on his Eagle after his 18th birthday.
I learned how to cut wood. Yeah, in a safety circle. How did I do it? I just went like this. And it just, everyone moved away. Yes.
It also has made it easier for me to work with the other scouts because having to develop these new methods to teach knots and to teach compass and whatnot in a different way, in a way that they could understand. Applying that to the rest of the scouts makes it easier for them to pick it up.
Yeah, I guess Guy was a big part of me growing up.
One of my biggest goals is to talk to the little kids, to the younger guys who are 11 and 12 who just came in, and make them feel a part of our family, our community, our group.
The troop's more like my kind of extended family. You know, even at like my sister's graduation or confirmation, half the troop's there.
I feel like in our troop, compared to what I've heard of other troops, is that we're a lot more scout ran, and I really feel like that actually helps the kids want to stay in Scouts and actually have fun with it.
The more and more I've come to Boy Scouts, like the more you almost grow with it. And I found myself almost missing out of 30 minutes of a game or something to be able to get to Boy Scouts, or skipping a game or something to be able to get to Boy Scouts, and just being able to enjoy myself more at Boy Scouts than having to worry about leaving early or coming up late or anything.
It makes me think that I'm not the only one that it's doing it all by myself. It's like a team.
I think to be the first Eagle of a former Eagle of Troop 497 is actually kind of cool. It's not something I've really thought about, but I don't know. It's just really cool to think that I was in the same troop that my dad was in, and to be a part of the same thing that he was a part of.
I think he looked really excited when I decided to do Boy Scouts, because now he's back and able to like kind of do what he did a long time ago, but now in a new generation.
When you're a younger kid, you usually feel like the adults are the big bad bullies trying to get you in trouble. But when you become a senior, you realize that they're there to help you out. It really is surprising in the first few weeks and months as a senior. You begin to appreciate what the adults actually do for the troop.
One of the things that is wonderful about Troop 497 is all the opportunities that the boys are given. But of course there's a cost with that. I do believe that Troop 497 had a major role in who both of our boys, Kevin and Rich, had turned out to be. And I feel that there's a strong sense to give back. We received a lot from the troop, of course, from all the adult leaders and Ray in particular. But I do believe that, you know, we all have to give something back, and fundraising was fun, in addition to raising money, and it provided us with a pretty strong social circle that we've enjoyed. So that became very important, and many of the friendships that we made 19 years ago are still close friends today. That we still, even though the boys are grown and our kids are not bringing us together, we're still social with a lot of the parents that we got to know.
I really believe that this program for youth is the most underestimated, underappreciated youth program that exists today. This is a growth program. It helps boys really become the individuals they want to become, and hopefully contributing citizens and fathers and men in our society.